Hi guys, Steph here. Right, what have we got for you here? Hey, look at this beauty. What we've got for you here is a pen that I found in my stock, if you like, in my drawer, and a pen that I personally think, well, should be used, someone should cherish it, so I decided to restore it. I've got quite a number of pens that I'll be working on. This one's from a past pen haul that I did. I can't remember when, it was quite a while ago, but as I said, I've restored it, and what we'll do, we'll try and find a new home for it. Now, when I say try and find a new home for it, a little bit strange at the moment. It's gone very quiet. I'm not getting any inquiries for any pens. Even I think I did. I think it was 2 videos ago. We did a lovely Italian marble swan pen. When I actually reviewed it, I thought, oh right, I'll receive a few inquiries for that pen. Not one single inquiry for it. Very, very strange. Is it the time of year? Christmas coming up? I don't know. But as I said, it's gone quite quiet. Anyway, let's see if we can find a home for this one. What we've got is a Parker Vacumatic. I believe this one to be the Slender Junior. Now, this particular pen, if I can find it for you, we're still trying to work out this camera, so please bear with me, or iPhone should I say. But you can see there, it's got Parker Vacumatic, barrel imprint, made in Canada, and it's also got the date code 37, which indicates for me it was made 1937. So it's the first generation Vacumatic. As we'll show in a moment, this one's what we term as the lockdown filler. Again, we'll show you that in a moment. The size of the pen from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, around about 120 millimeters capped. Around the diameter, it's a nice 11 millimeters in diameter. As I said, fully restored, disassembled, everything internally has been cleaned, new diaphragm, everything as it should be, nice and clean. If we go up to the cap there, you can see it's got these 3 cap bands to the bottom of the cap there. If we show you the clip to the top, the very recognizable Parker arrow clip, the lovely jewel to the top, which as you can see is matching the color of the barrel, and that applies to the bottom jewel there as well, matching with the rest of the pen. So all in all, a lovely, gorgeous pen. Let's unscrew the cap for you. Okay, let's do some of the customary twirls, show you the pen in different angles. Incidentally, if you can't tell, this one, as you can see, is in this golden pearl colour. Let's take up to the section. We've got the quite a sort of standard Parker Vacumatic section there, slightly concaved. And then we've got the lovely nib to the top there, which has got the sort of the inlaid arrow to the very top of the clip there. As I said, still playing about with this iPhone. We'll get it right one day, but yeah, what we've got is the Parker Vacumatic. It's actually 40, the imprint is 14 karat Parker Vacumatic, which you can't see. And then to the very bottom inside, it actually has the letter W. Now, what does the letter W mean? Can anybody tell us? You can see there the feed, lovely and clean. So as I said, I've never seen that before. Is it, I don't know, is a letter maybe for the size of nib? You can see it looks like it's got quite long tines. So we'll see how it writes in a moment. But any of you people out there know, please let us all know and we can learn something. So as I say, it's got the letter W to the bottom of the nib. As I said, this one you can see, or maybe you can't, it's got quite the short blind cap there. And then if we unscrew that like so, there you go. You've got what we term as a lockdown filler. Now, although this pen is actually dated 1937, I believe the first generation was around from 1932 to 36. And then after that was obviously the second generation. Now, the second generation had what we term as a speed line filler and a longer blind cap. So this one, 1937, falls, well, if you do all the reading online, falls in the second generation. Now, it's not unusual in the fact that a lot of the parts, etc., were sent to Canada to be made. So the fact that this one's dated 1937, which sort of goes into the second generation, is not unusual in my opinion, because I believe the Canadian manufacturers, they took all the parts, etc. So this just may be a late first generation pen, as I said, with this lockdown filler. And what the lockdown filler does, you simply push it down, give it a little turn, and as it says on the tin, it locks down, and then a turn and it comes back out again. So what you do is dip the nib and the ink in the pen. Okay, push down on the pump numerous times and the pen fills with ink. I don't know if you can actually see, always difficult on these Vacuumatics, but it's actually got, you know, a nice bit of transparency to the barrel, so you can see the ink inside the barrel. So let's lock that into place. Now, the only little sort of downfall, if you like, with this pen, it just seems to be sort of, I don't know, just catching inside. So when you actually unscrew the blind cap, unfortunately the lockdown filler comes out. I think it's just, I don't know why, just catching slightly. But to be quite honest with you, for anybody that's out there is going to be using the pen, once you've filled the pen with your favourite ink, you would lock it back into place. You would then screw the blind cap back home like that, and you won't actually need to undo this blind cap until the ink then actually runs out inside the pen. And at that point, yes, you'd unscrew the blind cap, ready to fill the pen once again. Although it's a smallish pen, even with my large hands, it's still nice and comfortable to hold. Now, I'm not going to fill the pen because, as I say, it's been thoroughly cleaned internally, and I'm going to leave that pleasure to the new owner. But let's see how be interested to see how the nib performs and how it writes. So what I'm going to do is dip it in the ink to the side here, and let's see how it writes. So what we've got is a Parker Vacumatic. As I said, I believe this one to be the Slender Slender Junior model, and we're dating it nice and simple because it says it on the imprint. We're dating it 1937. Now it just feels a little bit bouncy, so does it have any flex? Hee. Look at that. Yes. So if I do some figure of eights, okay, we've just run out of ink. Let's just put a little bit more. Okay. Can never do that. I've seen people do it, but I can never do it. But there we have it. I would say writing with a medium line, but it actually has a little bit of flexibility to the nib as well. As you can see there, we're getting a lovely line variation. So yeah, rather unusual. A Parker Vacumatic with a flexi nib. Let's give that nib a wipe. After the video, we'll clean it. Ready for a new owner. So there we have it. A beautiful golden pearl Parker Vacumatic. I believe it to be the Slender Junior, made in Canada around 1937. And this one being, as you've seen, the first generation lockdown filler. So yeah, let's see if we get any inquiries for this pen. As I said earlier, for some strange reason, it's gone really quiet. I'm not receiving any inquiries at all. Don't know, maybe you people can tell me. Is it because the Christmas period is coming up? People are spending on presents for the children. Who knows? But for you people that are in the know, you know that I've got some pens available. So any of interest, you know what to do. Contact me down below. So don't forget, leave a comment as well down below. Give the video a thumbs up if you will, please. Don't forget to subscribe. But for now, I'm just going to say Slava Ukraini. And from me and this gorgeous pen, bye-bye for now.